Legends of Runeterra's patch 3.10 brings the Rift Quest skins to the game, a skip button for the weekly vault, and balance updates. So let's go over them. Let's start with the most important feature of all. The weekly vault now has a skip button. This patch also introduces two new gameplay updates. Scout will no longer be a generatable keyword, and copied spells now count as being played. Let's move on to the balance changes. Here's the list of buffs. Ashe now counts the power reduction on units that already have 0 power. Bard now counts units that buff their own stats. When Hecarim levels up, he grants ephemeral allies everywhere plus 3 power. Irelia now has Attune as a keyword. Kalista is now a 3/4 champion, increasing her ability to engage and level up. Shen has Barrier as a keyword, but he levels up when he's seen allies gain Barrier 5 or more times. Aftershock now costs 3 and deals 3 to a follower or destroys a landmark. Avatar of the Tides is now a 4/6 unit. Avarosan Hearthguard is now a 5/6 unit. Babbling Bjerg is now a 3/4 unit. Blight Caretaker has been reverted to a 2/1 unit. Kemaboran Dragon is now a 4/4 unit. Chief Nakotak is now a 2/4 unit and grants impact when an ally transforms. Crumble now costs 4 mana. Ember Monk now costs 3 mana and is a 2/3 unit. Hothead is now a 3/3 unit. Inspiring Marshal is now a 5/6 unit. Justice Rider is now a 3/5 unit. Gahiri the Returned now costs 5 mana and is a 3/3 unit. The Lady of Blood is now a 3/4 unit. Lava Lizard now has Impact as a keyword. Morkwolf Shaman is now a 2/4 unit and Morkwolf Rager is now a 4/6 unit. Resplendent Stellacorn is now a 5/6 unit. Riptide Rex is now a 7/5 unit and his effect plays 7 times when Plunder is activated. Squeaker is now a 1/2 unit. The Arsenal is now a 9/7 unit. The Prefect is now a 2/3 unit. Trifarian Assessor now costs 4 mana. Vanguard Fistblade is now a 3/3 unit. Windfeather Hatchling is now a 4/3 unit, and Yordle Contraption now costs 4 mana. Let's move to the nerfs. Ezreal now levels up when you've targeted 8 or more enemies. Bright Steel Protector is now a 2/1 unit. Disintegrate is no longer effective against damage mitigation. Ferrous Financier is now a 2/1 unit. Gleaming Lantern is now a 3/2 unit. Legion Deserter's Overwhelm keyword has been swapped out with Fearsome. Petricide Broadwing no longer has Challenger as a keyword, instead now has the same effect as Fleet Feather Tracker. Promising Future now costs 6 mana. When Quicksand targets 2 units, it now reduces their power by 1. The instant sentry created by Sands of Time is now fleeting. And Zenith Blade now grants Overwhelm the round it is played. Let's move away from the balance changes and into the Path of Champions. Wild Fragments are being introduced, but what are they? The Wild Fragments can be used to unlock or star up any champion in the Path of Champions. When champion fragments for a champion exceed the 3-star cost, they will turn into Wild Fragments. Players who have already earned excess champion fragments will earn Wild Fragments in return. When you earn duplicate relics that are not useful, for example 4th copies, or a 2nd copy of a keyword granting relic, they will be turned into Wild Fragments. We will also get some weekly and daily quests that grant Wild Fragments. And finally, you can now use coins to unlock champions in the game mode. Let's talk about skins. The Rift Quest skin line has arrived to Legends of Runeterra. We are getting Nami Tidecaller, an LOR exclusive, with alternate art and a new level up animation. Bard will also get alternate art and visual effects. The skin has also been added to Bard's level up animation. Fizz Finslayer is also an LOR exclusive skin. It includes alternate art and new visual effects, and the skin has also been added to the level up animation. Monk Listen Zilean Wisewood and Rift Master Darius will only include alternate art. These 3 skins are also LOR exclusive. And by LOR exclusive, I mean that these skins are only available in Legends of Runeterra at the time of recording. And to end our cosmetic section, we have a new board, the Tabletop Tavern, including visual effects and music, and 2 new emotes, Snooze Fest and Outclassed. And to end the patch notes, we have the Bugfixes. If you want to learn how to master every champion in Legends of Runeterra, make sure to check out our guide. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for everything Runeterra.